Today we are going to talk about comparing fractions. It means to see which one is less than, equal to, or greater than. So what happens if they have the same denominator? For example, we have 2/3 and 1/3. Very simple. If I draw pictures, and I'm going to try to do my best, they are equal, because if they are not equal pieces, we cannot compare them. So if I have 1/3, if I have 2/3, it's obviously greater than because it has more shaded parts. So 2/3 is greater than 1/3. Same numerator. If it has the same numerator but different denominator, I have to look and see how they compare. So I'm going to have, again, my fraction bars. This is 1/2. And this is 1/4. Obviously, 1/2 is greater than 1/4. So in the case that we're comparing fractions with the same numerator, we look at the denominator and the fraction that has the smallest denominator is the greatest. Same thing, you think, the more friends you have at your birthday party, the smaller piece of cake they will get, right? So how can we compare fractions? 3 different ways that we can do it. You can make drawings or representations, and the easiest is to do fraction bars. You can stack them or you put one on top of the other one to compare easy. In this case, I'm going to do 2/3 and 3/4. I will do my best to have equal pieces. So this is going to be 2/3 and this is 3/4. Obviously, you can tell, even with my pictures that are not perfect, that 3/4 is greater than. It means 2/3 is less than. We can also use a number line. Same concept. You have a number line and you divide them in the denominator pieces. So 1, 2, this is 2/3, and 1, 2, 3, this is 3/4. Again, you can tell your jumps in the number line, the 2/3 is less than 3/4. Last but not least, the butterfly method is a quick way to compare fractions using cross products. So you do 2 times 4 and you put in the antenna here. 2 times 4 is 8. And then 3 times 3 is 9, goes in the other antenna. So obviously 9 is greater than 8, so that is a symbol you put in the middle. When you do drawings in number lines, you need to try to make them all the same length or the same size bars so you can compare. And when you multiply, you need to make sure your multiplication products are correct. But those are the easiest way that you can do. I suggested to you do 2 methods so you make sure your comparison is accurate. You can do drawings in the butterfly method, or you can do drawings in a bar, a number line. So you have 2 different ones to compare. So when we compare, we can have the same fraction. In this case, are fractions that are equal on the same size. The whole piece is the same, and the same size shaded parts or pieces. 1/2 equal 2/4, but also equal 4/8. Here you have pictures what that shows, how 1/2 equal 2/4 and 4/8. Even you have one more, 5/10. This is showing another property of equivalent fractions that says that you can multiply any fraction by the same number, numerator and denominator, and it's going to give you an equivalent fraction. So 1/2 times 4, for example, will give you this equivalent fraction. So multiplying, and division works too. If you multiply or divide numerator and denominator by the same number, you will get an equivalent fraction. So again, how do we compare fractions? There are 3 ways that you can do. You have to show your work with bars or drawings, number lines, or multiplication to see how they compare less than, greater than, or equal.